Hello, and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. Happy Thursday. It's good to have you guys here, and I have a great show today. We had an amazing question in the Facebook group, in A VO's Journey Facebook group, and the question was, if I want to be a full-time voiceover artist and, recording artist, do I need to go to college? Should I get a college degree? And I love this question. I think it's a great question because, all of our lives, I know all my life, I was always told I needed to go to college. I needed to get the degree to be successful in the field that I was going into. And so I did. I went to college. I got my BFA in theater and drama, and then I went back to college and I got my MFA in educational leadership as I was, teaching and doing things like that. So I definitely have gone to college and, gone that route. But what's interesting in this particular instance is, as I've learned through voiceover, I will have to actually say that if you want to be a voiceover artist, I think college is not really necessary. And now what I say by that is I mean, whether you were like to work with me or another coach or a couple of coaches, for the amount of money it costs to go to college than it does to get coaching is astronomical. I mean, it's so astronomically disproportionate. It's wild, right? It would cost you far less to work with some amazing coaches than it would to go to college. And you have to remember too that in most cases, and we're talking online, in most cases, college, the experience of going to college, most of that experience really is living a different life than what you're used to, right? And, because you leave home and, for the first time, usually when you're young, and it's a situation where you go to a place that's supposed to be safe for you to learn how to become independent, expand your mind in many different ways in an atmosphere that is, built for that. But in our world today, that's kind of not the way things are. I mean, most colleges are doing things online. And, you're going to be learning the same way you would if you work with a coach. So as a voiceover artist, and I think about this because, like, my son, he's 12, and, he started doing voiceover work, and he's starting to get work. And it's interesting to me that, he's making way more money. He'll make more money than he would, spending all summer doing lawn work or something else, and there's nothing wrong with that, of course. But what I'm saying is that because he has someone who could teach him that skill, going and getting a college degree, if he wanted to do that, would be a waste, because he has someone who could teach him that, or he knows someone who could teach him that. And my recommendation for people who are looking to become voiceover artists and interested in college, I would actually venture to say you don't need to go to college to build an incredible voiceover business. What you need is some good teachers, all right? And on top of that, you need some teachers who really know the industry and who are working in the industry. And this is another thing. And I know, we've talked a lot about, and on this channel too, about how to find a coach, and making sure the coach, you mix with a coach or they're working as well. But I can tell you from personal experience, as I coach more and more people, and I coach a lot more people, like today I've got 9 different coaching sessions. It's wonderful. I'm very happy and blessed to be honored to work with so many wonderful voice actors. But I can tell you that the more successful I think you come as a coach, the harder it is to run a voiceover business because, voiceover work's coming in and I'm like, oh, voiceover work. And then I'm like, oh, I got a good coaching, but that's okay. But the reason why you want to work with a coach that's also working at the same time in the industry is because you need to work with somebody who can actually guide you for what's working right now. not what's working, not what's worked 10, 15, 20 years ago, or not theoretical. You want to work with people who know what they're doing right now, who are being successful right now. And, the level of success, yes, that matters, but at the same time, it more matters that they know what places to guide you right now. So to answer the question about college, I think college is a wonderful thing. But I do think in this particular genre, becoming a voiceover artist, I actually think that finding the right coaches, the freelance coaches, things like that, could teach you way more of what you actually need to learn for way less. Like, I think to myself, what I could teach you personally, I could teach you how to build an entire 6-figure business plus that without you going to college. I could teach you that because I've done it and I can show you how to do the same thing. And I'm helping other people do it, so I know the process I've created works. All right? And that's something that you don't have to get a degree. However, you know what I mean? I'm not going to teach you how to, you're not going to get like a degree in English or a degree in theater. Do you know what I'm saying? So there is a trade-off there if you want the degree. I just wanted to, I saw this question. I thought it was amazing. There was a lot of different opinions. And, first and foremost, you follow your heart always. I'm always a big advocate of you following your own heart and your dreams. But I think I wanted to tell you that for me, when I look back at my college experience, it's taken me 25 years after I was done with college. And then I started on my own to build a business. Nothing in college showed me how to do this. Now, I'd say maybe if you got a business degree, that could definitely help. That would definitely be helpful. But here's the challenge with a business degree. You know what I mean? You have to consider what business do you want to grow? A lot of business degrees, which are great, but they focus on you running a big business, or which is great. I mean, we want this to be a big business, but are you finding a place that's going to show you how to be a solopreneur, or an entrepreneur that runs a business by themselves in the atmosphere that we live in right now? I don't know if there are places that are doing that. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know how they would do that because that's not the mainstream that the world's used to. But this is what you and I are doing. We're building something unique and different. So you kind of have to search out for those people who are doing the unique and different things. And that's usually not in the mainstream educational circuit, right? But again, it would be folly for me or anyone to say that I have an inkling of a clue of all the offerings out there in colleges or universities and around the world. But I do know that there aren't really a lot of places that you can go and get a degree in, or you can, I think some colleges do a class or two in voice acting. And I know some places out in LA, because I know some voice actors who've tried to, get that going in some places where there might be a class on voice acting, or there used to be when they could meet in person. But but for the most part, colleges don't offer that. So my recommendation, if you're thinking about that, is I would literally, and the money, we cannot overlook the money. I mean, the money itself, the amount of money you have to spend or go into debt. And remember, just because you get a loan, I promise you, as we know, you got to pay that back with interest. It doesn't go away. Educational loans, federal loans are the one things that you cannot get rid of through bankruptcy either. I mean, they will follow you to the end of time. So, it's important to note when you do that, I'm still paying on educational loans. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I just think that knowing what I know now, and being able to help people, I could show people way more about running a business, or a good coach could, faster for a lot less money than what it would cost to go to college. At the same time, I'm not a college. I don't have, I don't have faculty. I don't have all these different experiences. But with the current atmosphere, everything is online anyways. You're not going to experience any of that. You're not going to go live somewhere else. So, kind of think about what you're really trying to accomplish. Are you looking for an experience? Or are you looking for to actually grow, a business, a 6-figure business in voiceover at your home in your own studio, right? You need a particular laser focused coach or training program for that. And I don't think they have those at colleges. But anyways, that's my 2 cents. Again, I'm not saying I don't like college or universities. I'm just saying for our particular business, that's not something that I've seen anywhere. And I don't think mainstream wise that there's any reason for colleges at the moment to offer it as a degree or something. You'd have to take a whole bunch of classes that really have nothing to do with voiceover. All right, because colleges, in most part, unless you're going a STEM route, they try to form a liberal education, meaning like the arts and sciences along with mathematics and different things like that. So you're going to be getting a lot of things like you're going to have to take science classes and stuff that have nothing to do with voiceover. So, this is just something to think about when you're going into that situation. Okay, but anyways, thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, I do think it's important, as actors and performers, college degrees are not prerequisites. Now, does that mean if you don't have a college degree, you shouldn't mention that because that's something great? Absolutely. You should be proud of what you have. But they're not prerequisites for us to do work. I've never been asked what my degree is. Never. So that's just something to think about. And I hope that this helps. Thank you so much for watching. If you get a chance, please like, subscribe, share this puppy. Also, if you get another opportunity, it's a wonderful thing. There'll be a link below. We are really having an explosion in demos. I don't know if you realize this, but we do demo services at A VO's Journey. I have a team that I work with, and it's a lot of fun and been helping a lot of actors recently, voice actors. So if you're interested in a demo, there's a link below. You can sign up there, check it out. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I will talk to you soon. Peace.